What's up guys, welcome to my 6th video. Thank you for tuning in. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the benefits of tracking your calories for fat loss, as well as go over the arguments against calorie tracking. So here are the benefits of tracking calories. Number 1, it's the most efficient way to lose weight. 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. So by tracking your calories, you could plan exactly how much weight you want to lose and at what rate per week. So if you want to lose 1 pound per week, take away 3,500 calories a week, which is 500 calories a day. So if your maintenance calories are 2,500 a day, that means you'll eat 2,000 calories a day to lose 1 pound a week. See how much easier this is versus just guessing? It's also better than simply eating less, because this way you're aware of how much food to avoid and how many calories to burn to get to your goal weight. This is the fastest way to lose weight, since you're not guessing and you can lose weight in a planned, predictable way. Number 2, it's the best for body recomposition. Most calorie tracking apps also track macronutrients like fat, carbs, and protein, which are important to track if you want to maximize muscle development. Although tracking calories is the most important for weight loss, your macronutrient ratios determine how much weight you lost is fat or muscle, and if you want to look your best, you want to lose fat with as little muscle as possible, otherwise you'll look skinny fat. By having the proper macronutrient ratios, it's possible to gain muscle while burning fat. Reason number 3, it holds you accountable. It forces you to look at the way you eat. When you don't track what you eat, it's easier to ignore bad eating habits, but when you write it down, you can't ignore it. Most calorie tracking apps count the days you have been consistent. This is good because it builds a streak, which is motivating. And so, here are some arguments against calorie tracking. Argument number 1, it takes too much time. Actually, not doing it takes longer because you won't lose weight effectively, and your chances of failing are higher, so it actually takes longer to reach your goal weight. In reality, it doesn't take long, especially after you get the hang of it. At most, it takes me 10 minutes a day. Also, tracking your calories makes it easier to plan your meals ahead of time, so you don't waste time thinking about what to eat, which is a big time waster. Argument number 2, it leads to eating disorders. I can see how people might think this, but the truth is, most people that want to lose weight already have an eating disorder, such as binge eating, and using calorie trackers can actually help, since meal tracking, meal planning, and journaling are all methods used by psychologists to help clients dealing with eating disorders, and these methods can be done using calorie tracking apps. Also, real quick, if I'm missing any arguments against calorie tracking or anything else you would like to know about today's topic, please comment down below. I would love to answer your questions. So, argument number 3, it's hard to track before eating when you're hungry. I agree, it can be difficult to write down what you're going to eat before, especially when you're hungry. That's why I recommend you plan your meals the night before or with enough time before your meal to avoid this. I personally plan my meals the night before after dinner, then I'll make corrections the next morning if needed. Argument number 4, intuitive eating is better. And by the way, intuitive eating means listening to your natural hunger cues. The reasoning is that your body knows exactly how much energy it needs and how much food to consume. All one has to do is listen to their hunger and fullness. And I know it sounds nice, but it doesn't work. Most people have struggled with being overweight, have a distorted sense of hunger, so they can't really rely on their natural hunger cues. Also, when dieting, the body releases more hunger signals because it believes you're in a famine. So when you come across food, it increases hunger. It makes it take longer to get full, so you can store up as much energy as possible to survive. Although one aspect of intuitive eating I agree with is eating more mindfully. Often people eat while distracted, like watching TV. This makes it hard to truly taste the food, and I'm against this because most junk food isn't really that good, but we often eat it while distracted, so we don't notice. That's why I recommend eating mindfully without distractions. This way you can really savor the food, and after a while you realize that most junk food isn't that good. Argument number 5, I can't do this for the rest of my life. You don't have to do it forever, only until you reach your goals, although I do recommend you do it for a few more weeks after a weight loss phase, so you don't regain the weight you lost, which is common. I personally don't mind doing it for the rest of my life. I've been doing it for years and now I'm used to it. I like how it makes it easier to plan my meals so I don't waste time thinking about what to have when I'm hungry and ready to eat. This also helps avoid cravings for binging on junk food, since you already know what you're going to eat and don't spend too much time in a hungry state, because the longer you're in a hunger state, the harder it is to resist junk food. And the final argument, life is too short to be tracking calories. Tracking your calories will actually extend your life because it will make it more likely that you will lose weight, and being at a healthy body weight is the best thing you could do for longevity. Being at a healthy weight also increases quality of life, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. So for me, it's worth the short amount of time it takes. After all, health is wealth. And that's pretty much it for today's video. If you're interested in online coaching with a focus on weight loss, please head down to my website, link in the description, and book a call to see if I can help. And finally, thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day.